Boots, here's an answer video in reference to Christopher Freeland and her Nazi grandpa. Well, he wasn't a card-carrying Nazi. He was a Ukrainian nationalist. And yeah, he collaborated with the occupying Nazis in Kiev. Yeah. Does that make him a Nazi? No. Makes him a Ukrainian nationalist. And were Ukrainian nationalists nice people? Well, not to anybody who wasn't a Ukrainian nationalist. Here's the thing. In your comments underneath that video, you'd said that you were reluctant to use that. And I answered with an example. And I made reference to 80 years ago, 85 years ago actually, a semi-mythical story about former Prime Minister Pierre Elliott Trudeau, who rode the streets of Montreal on a motorcycle wearing a Stahlhelm. And he was accused of being a Nazi sympathizer by his political opponents for the rest of his life. I remember that from when I was a child. I remember in the House of Commons, well into 1980, there were MPs standing up and making reference to this semi-mythical story and calling him a Nazi because he wore a German military helmet while riding a motorcycle. Now, it's an urban legend. It's a mythical story with a grain of truth. Stahlhelms, a very common helmet worn by motorcycle riders. It's very common. It's a great helmet. It's a helmet that when the United States military decided to investigate, replace their helmets, they went, oh, hey, that's a great design. And they're like, yeah, we can't use that. Why can't we use it? Well, because of the image that it refers to now. Listen, by your logic, Justin Trudeau should be answering the same questions that his father did in the House of Commons. And we all know how Pierre Trudeau answered questions. So, you know. Now we're saying the same thing that Christopher Freeland must answer for the complex history of a region. And the reason why this is coming up is because those same accusations are being made and used as propaganda from 85 years ago by the Russian Federation. And it's being used as a justified excuse to kill thousands of their own people, let alone the people who are trying to defend their home. So, Boots, next time, think about it, please. Like, think more. You are incredibly well educated. And you're not, no, put it bluntly, you're not stupid. But maybe think more about the actual history and be more, because the complexity of it. Like, I mean, literally, our prime minister was accused of being a Nazi sympathizer because he rode a motorcycle wearing a helmet. Keep having fun, man.